Hello, my name is Matthew Parke and I'm an energy engineer. I am here today to discuss the impacts of the radionuclides that are released from the process of fracturing. The process of fracturing involves drilling horizontally as well as vertically into the Earth's shale, and then pumping a toxic mixture of pressurized water, sand, and chemicals deep underground in order to break apart the rock formations that hold deposits of oil and gas. This is on a rise due to the extremely large amount of gas that is available underground and the constantly increasing demand for clean fuels. The top chart shows the process of fracking, and as you can see, they begin drilling down to about 2,000 feet, and then from here, they continue all the way down to about 7,000 feet where they hit the Earth's shale. This is when they then begin drilling horizontally and pumping water through to start breaking through the rocks. This is also where the radionuclides are released. This bottom chart shows the projected growth of the U.S. shale production. As you can tell, from 2010 to 2040, the green is the shale gas, and that is exploding compared to tight gas and conventional onshore. Radionuclides are natural occurring radioactive materials including radium, radon, uranium, and thorium. These are distributed in rocks, soil, and water in Earth's crust. These materials are found in shale deposits underground. Radium is a main problem due to its solubility in water. These materials can easily escape through the shale deposits into the ground. This liquid is capable of contaminating groundwater and drinking water in the area. The Marcellus Shale has become recently the center of controversy after a U.S. geological survey showed that it now contains the highest uranium content. Fracking has become a serious issue with the public as some residents in areas that are using the process of fracking, their drinking water is now being contaminated with the materials that are extracted from the wells. An EPA study that was published in December proved that the groundwater and the drinking water surrounding these areas are in fact being contaminated. There are many other studies that contradict these findings. However, the lack of data used to deny the contamination has way too many gaps, and they just don't have strong arguments. A main problem in trying to halt the growth of fracking is politics, as they continue to profit from local production of natural gas. Political elites embrace promise of American energy independence, economic growth, and the reduction of greenhouse gas. As you can see on the chart to the top, this represents the U.S. energy production as a share of the U.S. energy consumption. And from 2005 and on, it is apparent that it went from 70% to 86%. Now the bottom one shows the U.S. exports of crude oil and petroleum products. From 2000 to 2015, there's a large increase, which also represents the amount of money that the government is able to pull in. Looking into the future, it is apparent that new solutions need to be presented to the world. One obvious solution is to continue pushing policymakers and environmental leaders to produce more regulations against the contamination aspects of the process, including ways to come up with new standards for the disposal of the waste. As I was researching new technologies of how we can stop the release of radionuclides from the fracking water, I came across the Caloris AGILIX mobile evaporator. This past January, Caloris Engineering was awarded a patent for their unique design on wastewater evaporation systems. The structure can simply be mounted onto a large flatbed truck and transported to any site that is in need. This is a great solution as it is capable of evaporating fracking fluids from oil and gas wells at a rate of up to 20,000 gallons per hour. And my final thoughts, radionuclides escape from the Earth's crust through the process of fracking, and in order to successfully agree on solutions for fracking effects of the environment, both the government and the people must work together. We demand for clean fuels, and the abundance of shale gas led to the boom of fracturing, and we must put this to a halt. Thank you for listening.